Hey guys, today I have a really cool topic that I want to talk to you about. On YouTube, you will see videos like top 10 mixing plugins, must have mixing plugins, videos about plugins. On all of those videos, you'll see comments like,
you don't need those plugins. You can mix with stock plugins.
And I think that's a bad advice and a statement that's only half true. Stock plugins are amazing tools. You can achieve great mixes with them. You must learn them, but once you've learned them and you got that on lock, investing in new plugins, better plugins, it's a great idea. Today I want to show you just 3 reasons why you should buy more plugins. You should do it intelligently, learn your plugins. It's not something you do just for fun. You can develop a plugin addiction where you just buy new tools because you think that your mixes will sound better if you have the latest plugins. That's not the case. That's not true at all. There isn't a magic plugin that can solve your bad mixes. So you have to learn your tools. You have to learn the principle behind mixing. If you are really serious about your craft, I think third-party plugins have the edge over the stock plugins by quite a margin. I really think that it's a foolish idea not to use the best tools available for mixing. Let's say that you want to play CSGO. Let's say that you want to reach global elite, that you want to join a pro team, you want to stream, you want to be really good at it. There's a certain level that you can reach without too much effort when it comes to the tools you're using. After that point, you need better tools. When you're playing CSGO, you need a better mouse, a better screen, a better keyboard. Those are the tools that you use to get better results. Me as a mixer, I feel like a driver. I need to take the mix from point A to point B. I need to do that fast because time means money. The final result must be amazing because I need to satisfy my clients and I need to enjoy the ride. I need the features in that car that makes that ride really comfortable, that makes the ride fun sometimes. You can get from point A to point B with stock plugins, but you can get much faster with better results, in my opinion, in a more comfortable fashion with third-party plugins. When I talk about speed, that's the workflow, and I'm gonna show you some examples with plugins. So speed, workflow. Then when it comes to sound, in my opinion, there are things that cannot be emulated with stock plugins. For example, reverbs. Reverbs are much better when it comes to third-party plugins. Tape emulations, distortion, saturation, that's another plugin category really far ahead when it comes to third-party plugins. And then you need the features, you need the comfort. Most of stock plugins are basic. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but sometimes you just need to put some extra work to make something happen. With third-party plugins, you don't have to put in that extra effort. This is my opinion about the topic. I really think that you have to understand the fact that the plugins are just a tool that you're using, but you also have to understand that investing in tools, investing in your craft is worth considering. Understand your level. You have to understand if your mix sucks because lack of skills or because you have reached your full potential when it comes to stock plugins or the plugins that you have. Now let's jump into the PC and I want to compare just a couple of plugins, stock plugins with third-party plugins, just to make sure that you get the point about speed, which is workflow, sound, and about the features. This is Pro EQ 2 from Studio One. This is a stock EQ. I have no issue with it. I don't use it that much because of this plugin. This is FabFilter Pro Q3. As you can see, both look really similar. But when it comes to speed, workflow, everything is much faster with Pro Q3. That can be due to the fact that I am really used to this plugin. It's also because it is a really intuitive plugin, and that matters so much. With both EQs you have similar things, but with Pro Q3 you also have more features. You can do mid-side in Studio One, but you have to use splitters. You have to do an extra step. It's not that the basic stock EQ is bad, but I get better results much faster with Pro Q3. A lot of features that you don't have in a stock EQ. For basic moves, a stock EQ is really what you need. But if you go deep into mixing, you'll find yourself in need of different things. Things like the listen function, where you can just whip workflow, sound, and features. You can do saturation in Studio One, but again, you have to use the splitter. You have everything here with this Saturn from FabFilter. It's not just about FabFilter plugins, but I think they are the perfect example why third-party plugins are having the edge over the stock plugins. So many options when it comes to saturation and distortion. Then if we talk about reverbs and delays, for me, I don't think it's even close. Something like Echo Boy has the edge over, let's say, the analog delay from Studio One. You can use without a problem the stock delay. You can achieve all sorts of sounds because you can further process that send. You can add distortion, you can add saturation, spreaders, flangers, all sorts of crazy things. But with something like Echo Boy, you have that in the main interface. You just skip extra steps. It's much faster in achieving a certain sound than a stock delay. When it comes to sound, reverbs, delays, other spatial type plugins have the edge. Just look at the features that Echo Boy has. Crazy amount of control, crazy amount of versatility, and these are just 3 reasons why I think you should invest in plugins. Like I've said, I don't recommend buying plugins as a hobby. I think plugins are just tools. There's nothing wrong with using stock plugins, but I think advocating for the use of only stock plugins or for the fact that you don't need other plugins, it's kind of shady, and in my opinion, it's a bad advice. Learn your stuff, start with stock plugins, get better, start investing in better plugins when it comes to workflow, when it comes to sound, when it comes to features, and just keep moving forward. That's the approach that I think it's healthy. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thanks for the support and see you guys really soon. Cheers.